Welcome to an intriguing high-pressure matchup. A top-5 team comes in wearing a big target on the road today, trying to avoid an upset trap. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, against the 18th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Aggies offense making their way on the field today. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Picks up the first, looking for more. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but, boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The shotgun running play call. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Moss. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So the LSU Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will...
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick.
Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's got the first and still going. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Catch made in space. Look out. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. A handoff from the shotgun. He's got the 40. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. It's caught. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. And they find the tight end open on the corner route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
He finds some space. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. In the red area, it's Moss. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And they'll give it to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Able to convert on third, sets up first and goal at the 8.
Well, good push up front here, and this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Aggies line up with a first and goal. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving to the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Powers through. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up. Trying to find room. It's Moss. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Try and muscle for the first down. Running with purpose. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Pass caught, second down now. Looking to throw yet again. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Punt over the middle. It's Sharp. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just all-around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in, and before the ball can get thrown downfield, how about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Past the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Keeping it on the ground here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Now the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. The receiver grabs it.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And there's the handoff. He gets loose. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And in first down, they go right back to him. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. Wide open downfield. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. On the run, it's Moss. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. To the air, it's Reed. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Reed. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made. Receiver found a soft spot in that zone defense. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Reed. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
Looking for some space. It's Durham. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Armstrong. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending 1st down. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. So, 1st and 10 for the offense after that crucial mistake by the defense. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. 1st out and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the same runner's got it again. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. He hands it to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Catch made, a lot of space now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU. Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Using his legs, it's Durham. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Here's a throw underneath to the back.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Owens.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Aggies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
He decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.